Hello everyone, welcome to this folklore video called Your Word then. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about the La Llorona story. So this one's quite an interesting one because I'm not sure if you guys have watched the Conjuring films, but I believe that there's a Conjuring film about La Llorona, and there have been different stories in different media, not just Western media but from around the world as well. So this is about it, and there's a bit more to this one as well. So La Llorona, a mythical woman that's in Mexican and Latin American or tradition, whose siren-like wails are said to lure adults and children to untimely deaths. The legend of La Llorona is a popular ghost story that is especially prominent on Day of the Dead and other festival that's similar to Day of the Dead, being a ghost story as well. It's very fitting that they discuss it. So, according to legend, La Llorona was once a beautiful woman named Maria. In many variations of the tale, Maria's husband was an unfaithful or abusive man who treated their two sons more affectionately than he did his wife. Other retellings say that her husband may have left her for a wealthier or lighter skinned woman. Out of jealousy, rage, or despair, she is said to have lured her sons to a nearby river and drowned them before drowning herself. After realising what she had done, in another version, Maria's neglected sons drowned accidentally while she was entertaining, shall we say, gentlemen callers. Forever after Maria's ghost, now La Llorona is forced to wander the earth searching for her lost sons. She can be identified by her loud raining cries, and I'm not even going to attempt that, but it looks like it's Spanish, and it translates to my sons, where are my sons? It does have the Spanish, but I'm not even going to try doing that because I don't want to butcher it, and I don't speak Spanish, and I don't want to offend anyone or cause any disrespect. Many versions of the story are told to children across Latin America, often to dissuade them from staying out too late at night. Some versions claim that La Llorona can be summoned in a seance-like environment. Others claim that she appears when children misbehave or when men find themselves lost and alone near a lake or river. In some versions, she appears to mothers and steals their children, mistaking the children for her own lost sons. There are many stories of encounters with La Llorona. In 1968, American folklorist Bess Lomax Hawkes published an article, La Llorona in Juvenile Hall, which gives accounts of a weeping woman haunting a juvenile detention facility in California. Some accounts describe La Llorona as having long hair and wearing a hooded cape or veil. Others describe her as being young and pretty, being dressed entirely in black or white, having the bones of the dead children embedded in her backbone. In all iterations of the story, encountering La Llorona is to be avoided at all costs. It is said that those who hear La Llorona's cries are destined for misfortune or even death. A desperate and maleficent spirit, she is said to act unflinchingly and without mercy, often drowning the children she found or kidnapped when she realises they are not her sons. Some traditions hold that she will begin to seduce a lone man and then murder him as a form of revenge for her husband's abuse or adultery, while others insist that she kills men, women and children indiscriminately. Eerily, her wails are often said to sound more distant the closer she is to her victims. The legend has had several different origin stories. According to one account, her tale originated in Mexico. Another argues that it travelled through oral tradition in Spain. Some historians identify La Llorona as directly linked to the Aztec earth goddess Coatlicue. Now, I do apologise if I mispronounced that. Another tradition holds that she was enslaved indigenous woman who was the primary interpreter and concubine of Spanish conqueror Herman Cortes. This version was told by sorry about this, guys. So there was a novel called The Legend of La Llorona in 1984. Aside from these speculations, La Llorona endures a myth that continues to strike fear in children of Latin American heritage. La Llorona has been depicted in many films dating back to Mexican films La Llorona in 1933, and there's also another Spanish film, well, that one's Mexican film, that translates to The Curse of the Crying Woman, and that was in 1963. More recently, the legend has been told in films Mama in 2013, The Curse of La Llorona 2019, and The Legend of La Llorona 2022, a horror film co-starring Danny Trejo. So when I said The Conjuring, it may be, I think it's The Curse of La Llorona that I was thinking of, because my ex was really into horror, and I can't watch ghost movies. I know I talk about it on my channel, but I am actually petrified of ghosts, so I can't watch any ghost movies because I'm just way too scared. I'm fine with other horror movies. I'm fine with horrors and stuff, like, well, slashers and whatever. If someone's getting chopped up, yeah, no problem at all. But if there's ghosts, now, mate. But yeah, so I've always been interested, even though I am scared of ghosts. It's a very weird one. I'm petrified of ghosts, but I'm interested in ghost stories. Make it make sense. Yeah, there's not a lot about me that actually makes any sort of sense. It's easier just to try not to make sense of me. But yeah. But anyway, it's quite an interesting one, and like, you do hear these legends of, like, you know, vengeful women. I feel like in a lot of urban legends or folklore legends, whatever you want to call them, that if women's are involved, it's normally very vengeful and trying to get revenge from behind the grave. I mean, I don't blame her. Being in a crappy marriage myself, I also got cheated on. It's not nice. I mean, like, you know, and I think I said in my previous video that if I could leave a curse when I die, I would. I don't know, it's a very weird one. It must be a women's thing. It's probably why I'm into true crime as well. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And if you have any suggestions for future folklores that you want me to cover, or anything else that you'd want me to cover on this channel, let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you all in the next one.